Have you wanted to practice your basic fighter maneuvers but don't fancy doing so on a multiplayer server? I will show you how to build a simple BFM training mission in today's video. It will have spawnable and despawnable aircraft of varying difficulties, types, and different aircraft for you to fly. We begin by selecting the map and finding a suitable location. I've chosen the Persian Gulf map, and I'll use this area because it has a mixture of mountains and lakes to use as references. Starting with the easiest part, let's set up the mission options. Make sure crash auto recovery is forced on. F10 map is set to all. Labels on if that's helpful to you. I want unlimited fuel and ammo for this mission. Radio assist can be beneficial if you're in an FC3 aircraft and want missile callouts. Random system failures off. Battle damage assessment is also helpful. Next, we need something to fly. We will place whichever aircraft we want to practice in on the map. I would advise naming the groups to make setting up the triggers later on much more manageable. I prefer setting client over player if I want to host this mission on a multiplayer server. Set the altitude and speed to whatever you'd like. Choose the liveries, weapon loadout, and adjust the fuel level. Setting up a guns only variant of the aircraft is also helpful. Do the same for any red air you want to practice against. Ensure the difficulty is set to something better than rookie to avoid them acting goofy. Also ensure their AI tasking is cap, and don't forget to tick the late activation box. Next, look at the advanced waypoint actions. I usually set AA missile attack ranges to launch by threat estimate, and chaff flare to use against fired missile. With the cap tasking, the AI shouldn't abort its mission when fired upon, so you don't need to worry about adding the reaction to threat option. You can also set the ECM using here if you wish. Now it's time to dive into the world of triggers. We need to break this into two stages. First, we will set up the flags to activate and deactivate each group. Then we will create a radio menu list to trigger these actions. Under triggers, click New, switch to condition, name the trigger, set the color. Then under conditions, click New, flag equals, set the flag to 2 and the value to 1. Then under actions, click New, group activate, select the group. As you can see, this is where naming groups and units really helps. That's the first spawn trigger done. Repeat these steps for any other groups you have or clone that trigger, and increase the flag value by 1 in conditions and the group in actions each time. Don't forget to change the name of the trigger as well. Setting up the despawn trigger is super simple. Clone the activate trigger for an aircraft, then under conditions change the flag value to 2, then under actions change the action to group deactivate. I would also make sure to use a different color in the triggers list for deactivated ones, and don't forget to rename them. Now we need to make the radio menu. Under triggers, click New, change the type to mission start, rename it. Under actions, radio item add for coalition, set coalition to blue, name the action spawn aircraft type, set the flag to the value of the spawn trigger, in this case 2, and the value to 1. Now clone this action and change the name to despawn aircraft type. Leave the flag but change the value to 2. You can clone each of these to add your other aircraft to the list, but make sure to match up the spawn and despawn flags. It's worth noting that once you spawn and despawn or kill a group, you will not be able to spawn them again. This would, however, be possible if you were going to go down the scripting route. Restarting the mission or making copies with different flag values would be a workaround. Check out this video for more ideas about what you can do with the radio menu, or maybe you want to do more with late activation. If so, this video is for you. Thank you for watching. I would appreciate a like if you found this video helpful. Until next time, I will see you in the skies.